2025, a year that wasn't without challenges, but the beginning of the rebound of Zambia's economy. We begin by looking into the mining sector, a sector that covers so much of what this country needs to grow as an economy. The copper rebound, moving towards 1 million tons of copper production, never before done in our history, with a production surge coming out of Barrick's Lumwana mine, with a 41% output jump, and expansions at Kansanshi and various mines, the revival of Mopani and KCM, the dewatering that has taken place at Luanshya mine, all that's leading to enhanced productivity that's creating more jobs, more revenues, an increase of copper production. Now, after a devastating drought of 2024, the 2025 harvest season was a major win. Our food security was back. The Comprehensive Agriculture Transformation Support Program led to a bumper harvest. Zambia achieved a record-breaking harvest of approximately 4 million metric tons of maize, never done before. Zambia is becoming more and more independent, including fertilizer independent. We became a net exporter of compound D fertilizer and completed a urea plant, significantly reducing the cost of farming inputs for local farmers, also making Zambia a net exporter. The surplus that we produced allowed us to export to our regional neighbors, ensuring that we are providing not only for ourselves and our needs, but to our neighbors, generating more non-traditional exports. Zambia's macroeconomic stability is on course, with Zambia reaching a historic breakthrough, having successfully restructured 94% of our external debt. The impact is this: removed the default tag that hung over our country since 2020. It lowered the interest burden of our treasury, freeing up billions of kwacha for social spending and infrastructure. Investor confidence is at an all-time high, with credit ratings agencies making it cheaper and easier for Zambian businesses and government to access international capital that we need to grow our economy. Our revenue collection has risen, with domestic revenue increasing to over 21% of GDP, proving that the Zambia Revenue Authority is becoming more efficient at capturing value without raising taxes. Our currency is becoming stronger and more stable. Our interest rates are moving in the right direction, ensuring that more businesses have access to affordable capital, and that is moving. Our GDP growth performance is beating estimates, even in the midst of a load shedding crisis that's diminishing our productivity. Zambia is still growing. But in order to address this crisis, the solar explosion was initiated by the president, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, with 2025 being a pivotal year for energy diversification to reduce the dependency on the Kariba Dam. The solar explosion that led to the initiation of enormous projects like the 100 megawatt Chisamba power plant. So many power plants are coming into fruition, getting to 1,000 megawatts of solar power, which has never been done before in the history of our country. The tourism sector grew like never before, with arrivals of international tourists being on track to getting to 2.4 million by the end of 2025, setting a new historical record for our country. Zambia is truly back on track, back in the Champions League, and more can see it and feel it as they come to our great country. Construction and manufacturing also had enormous growth, projected to exceed 6%, supported by massive infrastructure projects like the Lobito Corridor and increased residential, fueled by mining-driven demand. Infrastructure is on the rise, with the revitalization of the Tazara Corridor, the rail line, the Prosperity Belt. It's coming through. You saw the announcement of the Chinese premier when he came to Zambia and how this is moving towards fruition. The Lusaka-Ndola dual carriage, which is moving right on track, with more strategic routes in various provinces. The northwestern province is opening for the first time, where you can drive from Landless Corner all the way up to Mutanda, and many other routes in the north, in the east, in the south. The capital market saw enormous growth, with the best performing stock exchange in the world. The Lusaka Securities Exchange exceeded 55% growth in the space of a year. And what's more exciting is that $2 billion companies came into that valuation range on the exchange, meaning we're creating more wealth for investors than ever before, including our own people. From a social perspective, we had cash for work, and the president created the State House Desk for Drivers, never done before in the history of our country, which is working for the betterment of that particular sector and the stakeholders concerned. Now, what's next for our country? more energy, more productivity, more factories, more mines, more jobs, more meleki. It's Zambia Kumukaka. We are heading in the right direction. 2026 is going to be yet another year of growth, and Zambia is on the trajectory for takeoff, where the quality of life for every citizen will certainly be rising and be better. Let's make this country great together. Let's go.